Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your first half of June 2022. It's Raina here. This is the video that I usually call mid-June, but because it's kind of like on the earlier side, I thought I would call it the early part of the month. And I'm a Sun in Sag, so it's kind of, I almost feel like it's a little silly for me to anticipate this so much because it's just like kind of a group tarot reading. It's just to have fun, spiritual entertainment, but you know, I believe in synchronicity too. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put 5. Oh, wow. Interesting. When you know, you know. It's funny that the number 6 is really popping here. Oh, and it's interesting because Ace of Cups is associated with love. And number 6 is associated with Venus, so hubba hubba. Well, you know what? All right, I'm digging these cards, baby. I like getting that. I like getting those money cards. Okay. The heart of the matter is the 6 of Swords. This is a card of leaving the drama behind, choosing peace. It can even be physical relocation, but it doesn't have to be. It can simply be that you choose to remove yourself from an environment that's very unpleasant, stressful. I mean, it could be somebody leaving their work because they don't like the co-workers' way of always gossiping or just having kind of a negative vibe, or there's just unpleasant stuff happening in the work or personal relationship. But it can be, you know, Sag is moving too. And by the way, the this reading is intended to go until the middle of the month, and on the 14th there's going to be a full moon in Sagittarius. So there you go. That's kind of like that ending, or that, you know, shift into something else. What the past position represents is the Ace of Cups. This can be a new love situation. So that might be, you know, you fall in love with somebody and you want to leave a current partner. Ace of Cups can be starting. I mean, it's not specifically about starting businesses. Ace is about the beginning stages of something. Cups is really about creativity and, you know, matters of the heart. Maybe having a baby, or you know, starting a holistic career, maybe starting a course of studies in it. And with the 6 of Swords, the person is leaving behind something that's stressful. So maybe you realize, or starting a meditation program, who knows? Realizing that you have been under stress, having conflict or something going on, and wanting to remedy that in some way. The higher message is the 6 of Pentacles. This is a card of, it's funny that they have almost like a juggler, because in the Rider-Waite deck they have a juggler for the 2 of Pentacles. But this is more about, I think it's more about like the cycle of give and take with energy, like everything is a cycle, or everything is just like, so in other words, if you are really investing a lot into a particular job and you're putting a lot of your own energy into it, are you getting what you deserve? And I was going to say the word, are you getting compensated? And the reason I didn't say it is because I thought to myself, well, that sounds kind of crass. Isn't that just like somebody who is greedy, who just thinks like, oh, I want this money. I want to be compensated for I want to get more money. I want, because I'm willing to work here, I deserve to have this money. And not to say that you don't, but I'm talking more about it being like an equal energy exchange. So, for instance, if you are being asked to do the work of two people, then you get paid at least the work of 1.5 persons, not just the same job. And having an employer say, oh, they won't leave, they know that it's hard to get jobs right now, or something like that. And kind of like basically trying to take advantage of a situation, but that they really kind of see how much you're contributing and they want to match that monetarily. And same thing with relationships, is there has to be give and take. So if you were in a relationship that was one-sided, where like you were really caring to that person, and that person wasn't very, I don't know if I'd say indifferent, but they were not that, they didn't come across as committed or invested. That's a good word. Invested in the relationship as you were, then you can kind of cut them loose and move on. And that's how I see the Six of Swords in a sense. What crosses you is the Nine of Cups. This is a card of, this can be a card sometimes of excess. It's actually a very good card, even if, even in the challenge position, it's not really that as challenging as you would expect. Basically what this can involve is someone who is, I would say, like overly indulgent, and even like tempted to kind of rub it in somebody's face, because I should have said too, the Six of Pentacles can be an inheritance or some other money that you receive. Maybe, I don't know, like if it can run the gamut of the type of money that you can receive, but I'm just going to interpret it that way because of the Nine of Cups. And you could be tempted to just kind of go a little bit nuts with it. Or if this is some other kind of a nice thing, I'd like to think, I would like to focus on the money aspect because we have the Ace of Pentacles too. But the Nine of Cups is such a positive card that even in the challenge position, it still is positive. It's just that you are interacting with this energy in a way that isn't necessarily balanced for you, and you have to find that way to view it that in a more even-handed way. What's coming in is the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords, as people, can be lawyers, writers. If there's a legal matter that you have to consult somebody about, then that could be what is going on. So, like, for instance, you're leaving your spouse because you're in love with somebody else. You're leaving your job, but you promised them that you were going to stay X amount of time, and you have to iron that out. But it can be this feeling, and I think this is kind of Sag-like, because Sages are known for being blunt. And this combination with the Prince of Swords, the Knight of Swords, is a combination of the fire and the air elements. So it's communicating with a fiery edge. meaning that you're speaking your mind. Maybe you were kind of biting your tongue and now you're speaking your mind for some reason. So, for instance, if you're going to leave a job because you've got, like with the Ace of Cups, that might even be like another job offer, but it's coming from a much more caring position. Maybe you feel more respected or cared for. And so I think the Nine of Cups can be like you're tempted to just like tell everybody, I've got this, gloat and things. And the Knight of Swords can be that very like in your face kind of communication style. And it's really because you might have felt oppressed. You might have felt intimidated by what you were dealing with, and now you feel the sense of relief. The outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. Something new. It could be a financial windfall. So having the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles suggests money. Oh, I hope, wouldn't that be great? Maybe that's what that full moon can bring. I don't know. That would be nice, wouldn't it? It can be a windfall. It can be something that helps you launch a new life, and maybe to be able to move. Maybe you want to move and you need the funds to do so, and then you get them. Oh, and so it is. Okay, Sag, I hope that you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.